So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3/3, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green is perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Nicely done. 19 feet to the cup. That line was looking, wasn't it? For par. Looking good.
Our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
A live look at the leaderboard, and Bubba Watson finds himself in top spot.
The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Come on, get down.
Ooh.
Well, that's an unlucky break. That one was right at it. Even for the day. Currently in 4th position. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
An opportunity to make their par.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko. They're going to try to apply some pressure here.
Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
That goes down for an eagle. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Well, that's a handy shot.
And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards,
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad approach, that one up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Looking really good. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And this one is for her par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
yeah, she's down, she's pined, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Bubba Watson is one shot ahead of the field.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
That's not what they were looking for. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par.
And this putt for a share of the lead. It's got a chance. And in it goes for the par. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for top spot. And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Wow, what a shot. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take it to 3 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Oh, look at this. Down the throat.
Ah, yes.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
What an effort. Add another shot to your lead.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Second shot here at the 10th. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 3.
Oh, well played.
Great touch.
This putt for par here.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
That's nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, she's got roughly 115, I'd say.
Well, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Beautiful shot. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. We'll reach this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies. This really looks good.
And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place.
This would be a great up and down. Seven feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. Well hold.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia goes up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Leading by 5 shots after that. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
That's tidy. She played that nicely. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well struck. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Starts off on a good line.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will move her to 7 under.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
And that puts her in first place. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Nicely done. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. That should find the surface. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. It was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Tracking nicely.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And now -7 for the round.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 7.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Putting for birdie.
These are on rails, looking good.
Wonderful shot. And that will take her to 8 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the for safety.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, time to return to the action.
Always nice, and you can just go ahead and turn in for birdie.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
A chance to chip in here for all the glory.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Such soft hands.
She holds this, she'll win it all. When you're good enough to tame TPC San Antonio, you deserve to don the cowboy boots and big champions hat. Congratulations to our Valero Texas Open winner.
Time to take those out and do a little two-step and on to the next tournament. Luke, what a win here in Texas.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish ball.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least.
Going with the 8-iron here. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
She needs this one for par.
This one's looking good. That's frustrating.
A bogey putt awaits.
So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. You've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens and make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
This has eyes for the hole. Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit.
A par putt awaits.
Well hold. Let's move on.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Here we are at the 3rd. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one heading towards the green.
Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. This one started out on a good line.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole.
And that effort ensures she's now level par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. It's safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third.
And just one shot off the lead.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And this putt to move into second place. Good looking putt.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And on the leaderboard now, they currently sit second behind our leader, Will Zalatoris.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Playing from around 160 yards. Currently tied for the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
At -2, going along nicely today. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
I hope she makes this one because it's for par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
This hole here is a par 4.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 8th. Going with the 7. That's inside the house of opportunity.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Will Zalatoris currently on top of the leaderboard here. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2. Oh, you know you want to.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. What a putt, started this perfectly.
Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Should find the green here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Looking for another birdie here.
I like the look of this. A well holed, he'll take the birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. That's some good golf right there. And this putt will take them to 5 under par. Ooh, right by the hole. That's disappointing.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Okay, let's head to the next.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. And that will take her to 5 under.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Time to face a par 4 now.
Great shot. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. And here we are with the third shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. Surely it's going to.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there just in third place.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Good looking shot this.
From about 200 yards out.
going with the hybrid. That's a good-looking shot there.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in third place.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh my. That's an unlucky break. It was right at it.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Oh, so close. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Second shot here on the 17th. That's a high caliber shot.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's return to live play now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, what a way to bounce back. That shows heart. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And Henny, what kind of shot are they facing this time?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
She knows if she can get this putt to drop, she'll win the event.
This is, oh yeah.
Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
Rich, this is something you can understand. This player now a major champion.
Luke, life-changing indeed, I have to say. I'm thrilled for this player as I know what is in store from them. It's a life-changing moment.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today, because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Ooh. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 1 under for the day. Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Going with the 5-wood. This one needs to kick left. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, just missed.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for par.
A good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently in 4th place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Quality shot, that one. Rich, considering everything that's been said about great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up, everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? It things that came along that nobody knew to really expect of him, but he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Now this one looks to be heading the runway. Sitting at under, currently tied for first place. Oh, courage here, getting after this 5-2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they're rewarded for that play.
That hurts. Well, that's too bad. Be nice to see them go down. Let's see if they make it. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take it to 3 under. And the players left with unity to get up and down here.
It's time to check on the board.
Now currently a 1-shot lead. Looking to ride momentum after coming off a bird here with this shot.
second shot here on the 7th. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? What an opportunity to make a birdie. And racking up the 5th birdie of the day. And with she'll move to front of her. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Chosen G we're here. Well, Rich, they can make one.
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke. I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Set up this putt 19 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Now 2 shots up after that one. This hole is a long par 4. And after that par, looking for something good here. Not a big shot. You're facing with this shot, Henny.
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nice out the rough here.
Yeah, well played.
Outside chance for me here, Luke.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Kate, steady now. Sing a bit. 6 feet between her.
So far, so good.
We catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to.
Now, who thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the kicking up that's necessary?
And after that, that's how it looks. You're rich, but I'm just thinking about this player's position to play.
Well, keep it to yourself, but this player is definitely dialed in.
This is all set.
Look how well was his statement when he came out in Pro Tour, and we look back at the greats in sports, right across all sport. Has one player or one athlete had a great impact on sport more than others did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at this, Luke, when Arnold Palmer